So something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the MVP of the league back in 2016. It's Matt Ryan.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
To throw again is Ryan.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's absolutely fire this defense up. They made a good mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now here comes Kansas City. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Mahomes now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. On third down, Ryan. And he'll just get rid of it.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's Mahomes.
He finds his man, Sky Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now Ryan on first down.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 30 on second down, Ryan. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge a successful one. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Frank Reich here on fourth down is ready to try for 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. And he's gonna find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers squaring off against the Cincinnati Bengals. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
That pass complete to Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And quickly to Kelsey.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Mahomes going to keep this himself. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Indy set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better...
Oh, what a juke into space! And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
And Lazard's got it again.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, pass incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
A beautiful fake. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down.
And he's got Pierce.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Ryan. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nice little juke. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Ryan on first down.
That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Now it's Ryan.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And Ryan's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ryan to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gain something out of that drive.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.